is the senior living industry in India evolving right now?
So yeah, the industry started quite early in India, much earlier than aging as a concept began in India. So from then to now, there is a lot of change which has come in this industry. One, from a customer segment point of view, there is an increased acceptance or awareness about what this is. And from the senior living operators or developers, or from that point of view, I think this industry is moving more and more to various segments, and each of the segment focusing on specific need, and each of the segment also becoming concept based, right? There are companies which focus predominantly on continuous care, where they when we have a community where we are focusing on active living, independent living and assisted living all in the same community. There are people who are talking about multi-generational living, where people of all age groups can live together. And then there is increasing focus on assisted living as a separate requirement altogether. Earlier, there was no separate distinguishment between independent and assisted living. All of these were put into the same bundle. But there is a very clear demarcation as to what is what. And that is a great way in which this industry is evolving. So it's becoming more, it's listening to more of the customer's requirements, tuning its services, catering its services to the customer. So it's listening. So that is where this industry is evolving, and I feel that's a good way to grow.
What do you think is still missing in this piece?
What's missing right now is, one, there needs to be more number of senior care companies which focus on services as a main part, right? Because there's a lot of real estate also involved in this. You can't split real estate and services separately. Yes, both are interdependent in some case, but more focus on this is required. Companies to focus more on technology, companies to focus more on efficiency of service delivery, and from a very macro point of view, policies and guidelines, regulations, so that there is a consistency of services which customer can expect. The lack of policy, the lack of regulation, the lack of, many state governments have still not taken into cognizance of this industry. They haven't framed policies around it. So there are chances of people exploiting this. And in the long run, if this is allowed, people lose trust on the industry itself. So it's a very trust-based industry, right? So I think these need to still evolve, and they are missing right now. But yes, there are some talks about things, policy coming up into this, and more companies are entering into this, taking it seriously. There are a lot of investors who are investing into this, and people are taking a lot of inspiration from similar industries abroad and bringing those best practices here. So it's all in a very developmental stage, and personally I feel it's in a good place.